What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Aaron. And before we start the podcast, I want to remind you to follow, like, comment on SoundCloud, sub, 5-star review us on iTunes, and sub, like, comment on YouTube. Also, don't forget to follow the Anime Cherry Bomb Instagram. Enjoy the show. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Anime Cherry Bomb, the number 5 body swap podcast. I'm your host, the guy who's powered up by panties, Aaron. Alongside with me is the guy, the disembodied ghost himself, Jay. Jay, how's it going?
It's going good, Aaron. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. What anime did we cover this week, Jay?
We're talking about Punchline.
Punchline, the anime classic Punchline.
Every anime that we do is a classic.
Exactly. ever tell you, quick aside, that Funimation does this thing that really annoys me, where I don't think they do it anymore often, but anytime they would re-release something, they would re-release it as anime classic.
Like, even though it was like only 3 years ago or something.
Yeah, it was like I forgot which one that set me off one time, but it was like, I think it was like, oh, the anime classic Sekirei. I was like, okay.
Okay.
You were using the word classic a little too loosely here. I think like the first time they used it was like when they re-released Haruhi. They're like, oh, the anime classic Haruhi Suzumiya. I was like, oh yeah, that's an anime classic.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just every re-release became the classic anime.
All right, so do you want me to do the synopsis while you drink that rock star into the mic?
I know. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so Punchline follows Yuta and his 4 housemates, Mikatan, Ito, Meika, and Rabura, or Lavura, whatever you want to call her. After a bushjacking, Yuta finds himself ejected from his own body and becoming a spirit. Guided by the cat spirit Chiransuke. Is that how you say it? Chiransuke?
Yeah, Chiransuke.
Yuta must learn to master his spirit powers in order to protect his housemates from various circumstances and he finds himself in. However, if Yuta sees a girl's panty twice in a row, the earth will be destroyed by a meteor.
Yeah, pretty much. That's Punchline.
Yeah, that's Punchline for you.
Yeah. All right. So let me hit you with some facts, Jay. All right. So Punchline was released in 2015. It's 12 episodes. It's an adventure supernatural comedy.
Mm-hmm.
It's an original property by Studio MAPPA, so MAPPA, which stands for the Maruyama Animation Produce Project Association.
Okay.
Yeah, the other works they've done are Kids on the Slope, Yuri on Ice, and Kakegurui.
Okay.
It was directed by Yukata Uemura, and I'm noticing a weird connection that I never noticed before.
What's that?
That a lot of these animes that I really like, they're all like Gainax people.
Oh, okay.
So he worked on Gurren Lagann, some of FLCL. He's now working on FLCL Progressive. And then he worked on the really good anime saga, the Saga of Tanya the Evil.
Okay.
Really good animes. It was licensed by Sensei Filmworks.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why I had a strange thing about this, but I really wanted to look up what was premiering alongside with it.
Oh, okay.
And
when did this come out again?
So this came out in the spring of 2005.
Okay.
So I was like, well, how come I didn't watch this when
Paradise
it came
Kiss
out?
was going.
I know. So I was like, well, how come I didn't watch it when it came out? Apparently, it came out during a stacked time of the year.
Oh, really?
So it premiered the same season as How to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon.
Okay.
Food Wars. Snafu 2.
Okay.
My Love Story. Sound Euphorium. And Disappearance of Yuki Nagato.
Wow.
And then Punchline.
A lot of those are like on my list and stuff. Yeah,
it's like a really. There's other ones on there too that were really good, but these are the ones that stood out the most to me. I was like, this is a really stacked season that year.
Yeah. That was probably like the underdog anime of that whole thing.
The most unique in concepts, I feel.
Yeah.
Besides, I guess, Disappearance of Yuki's a pretty unique concept.
Yeah, I guess so, but it's actually kind of like a boring.
Yeah, it's slice
thing.
of life
Yeah.
anime. The music was done by Tetsuya Komura, and he's done Vampire D, Zoid Fusers, and Street Fighter 2, the movie.
Okay, the live action movie.
Yeah, the live action movie.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I think Punchline was his last anime that he's done. And he's only done a few anime,
Okay.
but he does other like OST
Movies.
work, yeah, movies and stuff.
Okay. How'd you feel about the music?
I really liked it.
Yeah.
Really.
It's a very varied. Like when I was looking up the OST, there's like a lot of like rock tracks.
Yeah.
There's some like almost like dubstep kind of music in it as well, like for the action scenes.
Oh yeah, I love the excuse me, the fight scenes. Music are really good. Like I said, it's really electronic, really heavy.
Yeah.
Great. That's what I think it adds on to the uniqueness. It's one of the things that adds on to its
Yeah.
thing. We're gonna get into later in the general, like what really makes this anime unique is really cool. So the OP is Punchline by Dempagumi, and the only anime they've done before this, or I guess after this, was the Disastrous Life of Saki K.
Okay. Is that the one that just like is premiering right now?
I think the second season is premiering right now.
Oh, okay.
And a really fun thing with it's an idol group, Dempagumi.
Yeah.
So each girl has their theme,
Okay.
and I'm gonna read you some of the themes off right now because I think that they're pretty funny.
Okay.
So they're all based off otaku genres.
Okay.
So like the leader, she's video games.
Okay.
And her catchphrase is the game idol that can sing and dance.
Oh.
Very, very. You need to learn how to do those two things. The second one is her genre is 2.5D, and she's the 2.5D legend.
Oh yeah. Legend.
The next one's otaku research.
Okay.
Yeah, and her catchphrase is eternal less than magical girl. Another one's anime manga. It's a high energy A-pop girl. One's cosplay. When I dance, I transform. DIY, do it yourself. So your girlfriend who can also draw illustrations.
Okay.
And Vocaloid, which is like a singing program.
Yeah.
And it's a singing and drawing Ponkatsu Otter, which is like a character.
Okay.
Yeah. So I thought it was very very cool for some reason for me.
Yeah, that's Japan always comes up with like interesting things to like keep things fresh.
Yeah, exactly.
For like idol groups, because there's like a bajillion of them, so
yeah,
they got to do something. I remember I was watching a video where they started a idol group where all the girls were in debt. And
okay.
and this was their chance to get out of debt.
Gosh, that was like the theme of it.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Please love me so I don't have to go back to the slums.
Yeah. The leader of that group was like she had like the least amount of debt because it was like college debt. But the worst one was like a failed business that that she inherited from her parents.
No,
Yeah,
that's horrible.
Yeah, it's terrible. She was in crazy debt.
Oh my god. All right. So the ending was Honey 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 by Ayumi Kuri Kamaki, which it's all together, but it's the three people's names: Ayumi, Kuri, and Kamaki. Really cool. They're a group that they wear bear jackets on stage.
Okay.
So they're like hoodie, like they're kind of like hoodies.
Kind of like what Ito wears.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like that, and then they have they have two coats. They have one for winter, one for summer.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. And then they did the opening and endings for Naruto. Oh, well, one of the opening and ending for Naruto Shippuden and Gintama.
Okay.
Oh, which was we were just, I know it's a dumb question to ask, because we both know the opening is clearly the superior one of the two.
Oh yeah. I did not skip it once.
Oh, I love the opening song. It's just super like catchy.
Yeah, and then like towards the middle, there's that fast part that I really love. That doki 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 doki.
Yeah,
it really picks up the pace in that one.
It really sounds like what is it, like Monster Musume?
Yeah.
Like it just picks up like right at the end.
Yeah.
Speaking of Monster Musume, did you notice that the pink hair girl? I forget her name. I didn't write her down on mine.
Chiyoko?
Yeah.
Well, I guess she was in the body of Chiyoko. I don't know her real name.
I forget her name also off the top of my head.
Yeah, it's the characters. It's kind of confusing. The ones that swapped bodies. Spoiler: they swap bodies, but it's kind of hard to like. What do you call them? Because they have their outside persona name and then who their spirit is inside.
It's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, her voice actor, the pink hair girl, it's Mia from
from Monster Musume.
Yeah, Monster Musume. And I don't know if you also noticed a reoccurring voice actor was also in here.
Was it Pumpkin Chair? Was it her
voice?
Well, yeah.
Well, her voice. She's one of my favorite voice actresses.
She sounded really familiar, but I couldn't put my finger on where she's from. I
forget. She's in a lot of anime. That's Rai Kugamiya.
Oh, is she Taiga?
She's Taiga. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. That's what I just had the epiphany right now.
Yeah, she's Taiga. She's from a lot of anime. She's like, and she plays like usually the same archetype of characters.
A tiny girl.
Yeah, well, like the small girls who are like feisty.
Okay.
And then no, but the one that I'm pretty sure keeps on appearing, because when I was looking through the character names, I have on my Wikipedia, it says like if I click their name before.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm like, well, where did I look this up? So I started looking through it again. It's Robara's voice is Sine from Scum's Wish.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. I didn't even know. I mean, now that I think about it, I do hear it more.
Maybe it's just because it's like a drastic difference between
like
types.
It's more lively.
Yeah.
Than anything. All right, and then the multimedia. There's a manga that ran after the anime,
mm-hmm.
and a video game that's out next month.
Yeah.
And what's really cool is I do actually one day want to check it out on the channel. Yeah. I know for sure I don't know if I'm gonna buy it when it comes out, but I do want to play it. It's so one's a visual novel game for one, and two, the whole point of the game is you're trying to figure out why you've become this ghost,
mm-hmm.
and the gameplay loop of it is you're playing tricks on the housemates.
Yeah.
So you're setting up traps and stuff
mm-hmm.
to mess with them.
Yeah.
And then from what I've read, also it's like 10 episodes more worth of content. The guy
really?
described. Yeah, he described it as 10 episodes worth of content plus the 12 original episodes.
Oh, okay.
Like that.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, I was like, that's pretty neat.
The way you described it kind of reminds me of the Nintendo DS game. I think it's called Ghost Trick. Have you ever heard of that one?
Yeah.
It's like the same kind of concept where you're just trying to. Well, that one you're not trying to figure out why you're a ghost. You're just pulling
tricks on people.
Pulling pranks. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably I would guess what inspired it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it for the facts. So, do you have anything general you want to say before we jump into the?
Yeah, I got a couple. The eye catches for one are really cool.
So, I guess you could talk more into this in the character design, but I really love the design, the underwear design, and those eye catches.
Mm-hmm.
They're all pretty cool.
Yeah, I really like the last eye catch with the group shots.
Yeah,
really nice. I'm actually thinking of maybe I'll edit in some of the eye catches, not the voice clips. I mean, in the middle of this podcast.
Oh yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty strong. The breathy, the punchy line.
Mm-hmm.
Just the
Punchline.
it's really really great. Um, So I was telling you about how I really liked the weird reference to Santa versus the Martians.
Oh yeah,
Really really
obscure horror movie.
Yeah, I think it's either the movie's either Santa versus the Martians or Santa versus the aliens.
Yeah, and I recall it being like Santa goes to space or something like that.
Yeah,
Is Santa an alien in that movie?
I mean he must be. I would assume.
Mm.
Um. Oh, I really like the title cards in this anime. Also,
Okay.
all of them are all really uniquely drawn
Mm-hmm.
and all super. Yeah. Oh, they're all. I guess stylish is the word I'm looking for. They're all really
Okay.
stylish.
Mm-hmm.
Boo boo.
I like the superhero names that they have. Strange Juice, Pumpkin Chair.
Oh
It's
yeah.
pretty cool. I don't remember what Yuta's because it's like an actual name.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I like this catchphrase of like, what was it? Something about rain.
It's like don't stop like in the rain. Nor
Yeah.
it said like nor the rain.
Yeah.
And then I just love it when he pulls out the metal plate. It's on nor bullets. Pretty strong. Oh, so what I really did enjoy about the ending,
Uh-huh.
how subversive it was.
What do you mean?
So like, you expect the ending to be
Happy?
the bad guy being like, oh no, like I've learned the error of my ways. I'll take my punishment.
Uh-huh.
He's like, oh, I'll go back into my body and die.
Yeah.
And then the Yusu's like, no, you're gonna repent for what you did.
So you're gonna live with that body.
Yeah, so you gotta live with the regret.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Like-
I actually really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I was
That-
like when
the
I
kind of like bittersweet ending.
yeah, I really I do also I really enjoyed it because it's like it never like that never happens in an anime. Like I don't know, originally when I watched it I was like, oh well, he's just gonna swap back and then
Yeah, and they're gonna live happily ever after.
well who knows what the well actually also what I like about this ending is like who knows how it actually
Ends.
ends because
Mm.
we just see the ending of that timeline.
Yeah.
And then at the end, he has to go back and
Do it all over
yeah,
again.
live it one. Like he has to finish the loop one more time.
Mm.
And so like, who knows? Like who knows how it like actually ended? If that ghost actually went and finished it, you know?
Yeah.
Boo doo. Let's see what else.
Do you have any dislikes?
I think well, the one thing I didn't like about the anime is just I feel like the pacing kind of went out the window.
Okay.
Around episode 7, it gets kind of like I don't know if it rushed is the right word, but like it starts bringing up more questions like as you're going on.
Mm.
Like the more that it answers, it's bringing up more questions.
Yeah.
And then at the end, they're just like, "Well, here's all the answers. Here you go." Like, and it felt rushed.
Okay.
Especially the ending.
One thing that I didn't like was that even in like serious moments, there were like still panty shots, and it kind of killed the significance of what was going on.
Yeah, I
The moment that I think of when I'm saying that is when not Ito. Yeah, well, Ito gets kidnapped by what's his name, Guru-chan or whatever
yeah.
his name is, and Yuta and Chiyoko go to save her, and like Chiyoko's like saying some stuff, but it's like a low angle, so you can see her panties while she's arguing with Guri-chan or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
And I was like, even in this like crazy situation, and Ito's like hurt or whatever, they're still
Right.
gonna show some panties. But I mean, the panty shots are not bad in any means, but I feel like it wasn't needed there.
Oh no. Like I don't even feel like personally that it was like I feel like it's supposed to desensitize you at that point also
Okay.
cuz like the whole point is like panty shots.
Mm-hmm.
So like I don't know if it was more of a like a almost like a meta head nod to like oh yeah, like even in serious scenes there's like panty shots. Like it's just like I don't know the word, like they're parodying other anime.
Okay.
But yeah, I also feel like it is kind of like ridiculous at that point. Like
Yeah.
even though if it was the intention like to make fun of anime that do that all the time,
Mm-hmm.
it was still like like didn't really
Yeah.
need it. And then the one national thing I want to say before we jump into stuff. So all the main cast names are based off of puns, and I thought it was really really cool.
Oh yeah. My favorite was Rabura.
Oh yeah, Robera is breast dangling. Yuta's was astral projection.
Mm-hmm.
Mika was the ally of justice. Ito's full name is like a conjunction of three different things. So like a hikikimori, otaku, and a neat. I don't know. You know what a hikimori is?
No.
Hikimori. It's like shut-ins.
Okay. So like an otaku and a neat.
Well, not really. Like otaku is just somebody who's in the anime,
Neat,
and then like
neat is a
neat-
video game person.
well, no,
right?
neat is it's like not in education. It's like not in education, something or training.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a acronym.
Mm.
And then that's why like you hear like in I was like, what's that anime? In Konosuba,
Yeah.
the Aqua calls Cosmo like
A neat.
a neat. Well, calls him like an otaku neat
Mm-hmm.
or like a hikimori. At some point, he does become a hikimori. Also, it's like a hikimori is like a hermit shut in.
Oh, okay. Kind of like a
Yeah.
Master Roshi kind of deal.
No, but it's like a shut in.
Yeah.
Just like how like she was in her like messy ass room
Mm.
and like all that stuff. Like never walked out to see the sun.
Yeah, exactly. Never bothered to put pants on.
Yeah, exactly. And then Mika was a great inventor.
Mm-hmm.
So all pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. So, what did you think about the art?
I thought it was pretty.
I know I really enjoyed the character designs.
Oh yeah.
And I really enjoyed like the colors in this anime. Are really,
oh yeah. There's
really
a
dope.
lot of cool colors. Speaking of colors, the hair changing effect is really cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say when I think of the hair changing effect, I think of episode 6 when he possesses a Robera
Mm-hmm.
and goes into the Uberfly mode,
Mm-hmm.
and like her hair is like lifting up, and it kind of looks like it's on fire.
Yeah.
Really really dope
Mhm.
character design on that one.
I also really like the outfits in this anime, especially Yuta's outfit. I thought it was like really cool. It's definitely like my style. That's why I like hers the most,
Yeah.
because it's like layered, like a sweater and a jacket over it. She's wearing shorts with like leggings under it
Yeah.
and rain boots.
Yeah, just a whole bunch of like a hodgepodge of
Yeah.
different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like I mentioned earlier, all the underwear designs were pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Oh, real quick, I don't know if you noticed in the opening when it's like showing all the panty flashes in the very opening where it's like the rotating coin kind of effect.
Yeah.
On Ito's, it was actually the bear unzipping her top.
Oh really?
Yeah, like you see the bear paw swiping it down.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. I also really liked that when they showed Mika in the past, she had like her poofy hair.
Yeah.
I really wish that she had that hair like in the present.
Super crazy hair.
Yeah, it's really like now it's like tied. It's tied in like a ponytail,
Yeah.
but it's still pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
But just like seeing her with like her hair just like all out, it was really cute.
Yeah. I think she's probably like my favorite designed character is Amika.
Oh yeah, for sure. She's also really up there for me also. Do you have any cinematic shots that stood out to you? Oh, before that, the really cool technique that I liked in this anime was how they rotated the camera.
Oh yeah. Like in when Chiyoko was doing her speech.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a really cool like effect that they did.
like that, and then there's I think when he first or when he or she first gets to become a ghost, Ryota, Is it Road?
Yuta.
Yuta. There you go, Yuta. When she hits the door, the first time, there's like a really cool like side angle, and then it like reverses. Like it's like one clear like shot around, like almost like if it was on a
on a track or something.
Yeah, like on a track or like on a crane.
Yeah.
Really really cool shot, and I guess that shot's also recreated in the it's recreated in the opening where like it's circling their rooms, which is also a really cool shot that I like in the opening where you just see like the whole room laid out.
Oh yeah.
Like almost if you put a camera on a turntable.
Oh yeah.
And just like flipped it.
Kind of like that 70s show kind of deal.
Yeah. That's what I really really liked. I really like that.
I like the shot of when Ito was killed at the end of one of the episodes, and like how it was like an aerial view of her like face and stuff. It reminded me of another anime. I don't know if you've watched it, called Kurakami. No, it's in the first episode, and the main character gets like you're made to think that he gets killed, but
spoilers.
Yeah, but it's like the same kind of shot. It looks really cool, like the aerial view above. That's
really dope. I also really like the actual footage shot. So that's the one where the pink hair girl's going and transforming into Strange Juice. And like it's like playing like the magical girl.
Oh yeah.
Opening, but then it's like in the little square on the bottom says the actual footage is she's just like twirling around. Really really strong.
Yeah, I really like that part too.
A really nice shot. I also really loved. I didn't notice it until this time through. Was when before Yuta goes back into the past. In episode, I think it's 6. And the previous version of him is like reaching out to him. Like as the meteor's coming, it's like casting a shadow, and as he's like literally reaching out to him, the shadow's like going more closer to him. The shadow is almost reaching out to him also, and it's like a shadow of his past self is reaching to him.
Yeah.
So really, like, I don't think it's really on the head, like a cinematic reference, but it is pretty cool.
Yeah.
If you notice it. And then the last one that I have, I don't know if you have any more shots that you like, but the last one I have is the scene where Ito's getting bullied.
Oh, okay.
Like that scene doesn't look like anything else in the anime, and it literally looks like from a maybe like even like a shoujo anime, like an outcut of a shoujo anime. And I don't know about you, but personally, I do like her better with her short hair.
Yeah,
than her long hair.
Yeah, I kind of do like her with the short hair.
But it is still really messed up that they cut her hair like that.
Yeah.
But I thought it was really cool, like these, like how they showed like the faceless people bullying her, and it's really cool.
Kind of like cropped and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Some of the stuff that I enjoyed was the fight scenes are done like really well.
Oh yeah, like I said,
and there's some like interesting moves in there as well.
Ooh, so I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before, but always in a fight scene, I want there to be wrestling moves in there.
Oh, like a suplex?
Like a suplex.
There was a suplex.
Yeah, it's when the Rubber Uberfly like he suplexes him, and I was so excited.
But one that I enjoyed was when it was at the end, and Guriko like knocks Yuta on the floor, and like Yuta kind of like leans back onto his arms and like springs up with his arms and does like an upward kick. I thought that was like so cool, and I was like, I've never seen I don't think that's possible in real life, but
oh no,
but it looks super cool.
The fight choreography in here is really really nice.
Yeah, and also there was this one shot that, now that I'm thinking about it, is Yuta was on the floor and Guriko was in that pond.
Yeah.
And it's like one long shot of like Guriko jumping and then like slamming onto Yuta. Or did he slam? I think he did slam onto him, right?
Yeah.
But it was like just one shot of like that big jump and then smacking him.
Really, yeah.
Pretty cool.
Really dope.
And then the fireworks were pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
They looked really nice.
Really.
That's kind of like a mix between cinematography and art style because it looks pretty and it's shot really
Shot
nice.
really pretty. Yeah, right. All right. So on the favorite character, you want to go least favorite or favorite characters first?
Let's do least because I only have one on least.
I have 3.
On
So,
least?
yeah.
Do you have more on least than you do on favorites?
No, I have 1. I have 4 favorites, so we can go.
Okay.
I'll share one of mine first. So mine are just like characters who I don't think were really fleshed out
Okay.
too well. So like Ito's teacher,
Oh yeah, that's the one that I have.
right? The weird pervy teacher.
Giant creep.
Yeah. I also really like how he was like, oh, like, yeah, I'm dying, but live on for me, live your life. And she's like, what the hell is wrong with you?
I know, right?
Really, really strong.
I'm glad he got his legs broken and arm broken.
I know. Well, I guess in the first timeline or the billionth timeline or whatever, the first timeline he died. Which is weird how that they kind of like swept that under the rug.
Yeah.
Like that dude just died, legit just died, and they're like, oh well. Also don't like Chira and Nosuke, the cat.
Oh yeah. I kind of like I was like thinking of like I kind of want to put him on there because like he doesn't really explain anything too well. He's too vague.
Yeah, exactly.
And but I didn't. I put him more as like a meh character because I like animals.
He was just really. I mean, I just found him really annoying.
Mhm.
Honestly, there's like the funny gags of him opening the YouTube video.
Oh yeah.
The Nico
that
video.
was actually pretty funny.
Yeah, that one's a really strong joke. And then
He's a chinchilla, right?
yeah,
That's what it says.
yeah.
But I don't think chinchillas are cats, are they?
Well, he's a Persian
cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm pretty confused about that because I'm pretty sure chinchillas are different than cats.
Yeah. And then the last one is Ryoto, which is the body that Guri soul was in. Ryoto's actual body.
Oh, okay.
The main bad guy. I don't feel
The white hair dude.
Yeah, I don't feel like it really. I don't feel like he was a really good villain.
Yeah,
per se.
and his like reasoning for being evil was kind of like I don't really get it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. That was like one of the weaker parts of it is I didn't really think this anime needed a antagonist like that.
Oh yeah,
I
I think the meteor itself is already a big enough antagonist.
Yeah, and then like even the body swap stuff I didn't really enjoy. Like there's like really no reason for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like just so you can have that ending of
Them swapping.
yeah, or like having a weird, like it's almost like a weird twist that like didn't even like pay off.
Mm-hmm.
Like usually a twist needs to pay off, but it's like, oh yeah, don't you remember how you swapped bodies that one time? It's yeah, you guys were Uber flight and got hit by lightning at the same time.
Yeah.
Like I didn't enjoy that.
I actually thought it was the Ubernizing that.
That's what I thought it was because they all.
But then
just,
then they said that the lightning was at the same time, and I was like, okay, that's kind of over the top a little
yeah.
bit.
Well, because so like he didn't have they had to do that because he talked about like, oh, if you Uber fly, your spirit can be pushed out through like anything, and I would think of them falling like down into the river was enough shock to like knock their souls out of them.
Yeah.
And then like they just added the lightning for like no apparent reason, which is really weird.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so favorite characters.
Okay.
Go ahead, Jay. You can take it off.
I have Yuta. He's a really cool main character.
Yeah. I don't have him on mine. I have him more
As a meh character.
as a meh.
I actually really like his voice actor as well.
Yeah. There's a lot of voice actors in here who have like really high pedigree.
Mm-hmm.
I know, especially like Yuta, Mako, and Rabara.
Yeah.
Are all like voice actors who even work like today.
Yeah, and we've covered them before.
Yeah, exactly.
Or covered their work before.
Yeah, really, really strong voice acting on their part.
Mm-hmm.
I have Rabara.
Okay, yeah.
Is one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
She's just even from the beginning, like she's like a fire. She's like a firecracker, you know.
Yeah.
She's just, I don't know, there's something about her design and how like she has that that doll, that man doll in her room
Oh yeah.
with the turtle. Also, really like how characterized like each of their rooms are.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
It matches each one of them.
yeah, exactly. Like, Robera's room's just like full of bizarre stuff,
Yeah.
like random bizarre trinkets.
Yeah. And Ito's is all messy.
Yeah,
Meika's pretty much like a mechanic
yeah,
place,
really,
laboratory.
really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Also have Ito.
Yeah.
Under mine too.
Love Ito.
Yeah, I personally I can't decide between her and Meiko, who's my favorite like design character
Yeah.
in the anime.
I was actually sad when she like quote unquote died.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was actually sad with that about that. But she comes back. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah. The whole scene with Ito and Meiko when the bear is scratching at the door.
Oh yeah,
Very hilarious scene.
Mhm.
She's like, "Oh no, that's just me. I'm just scratching the scab."
yeah.
And Meiko's like, "That sounds like a pretty big scab." Very, very strong.
Yeah, and then she just starts making like bear noises.
Yeah. And then the bear also.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't put his name down. I forgot the bear's name, but
Muhi.
yeah, Muhi. Very, very cute.
Yeah.
Add him to whenever we do top 5 animals
Oh yeah.
in the next top 5 podcast.
And he has all those handkerchiefs that say different things.
Yeah, all the bibs,
Yeah.
all the different bibs. Very, very.
My favorite saying, breast milk. Like, why would there be a bib that says that?
Because it's hilarious. And then rounding off my favorite characters is Meika.
Yep.
I already mentioned I really love her design.
Yeah. Robot waifu.
Yeah, exactly. She's super cute.
Yeah.
Love her hair. Love that she's like not half robot. She's full robot.
Yeah.
I just like all her different like costumes too.
Oh yeah. Oh, that squid thing that she made that makes you
Yeah.
invisible. Really cool costume.
Really dope.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any other favorite characters I didn't mention?
No, you knocked them all.
Pretty much hit them all. Yeah.
I had Yuta, Ito, and Meika. What
Yeah.
about underutilized? Do you have anything for that?
Not really.
I have a couple.
Go ahead.
So I have the turtle for one.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see more of the turtle. And Yuta's stepsister, Akina.
Oh, that she's never really shown.
Yeah, she's like shown like quickly once.
Right.
Like right after. It was in a flashback of when
Oh yeah, I
Yuta
guess
was
when they
discovered.
find her, when
Yeah.
they find
she's the one that finds him in the river.
well, the grandpa found him in the river. and
Oh,
then-
yeah.
But she was like, yeah. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Least favorite episode, because I only have one.
I have one too. Mine is the very first episode. Panty
Really?
Panic, yeah. I feel like the whole episode is like just going like a million miles an hour, and it's really hard to take in at like all at once.
Yeah, it is.
If you don't know Japanese, then it's gonna be really hard for you to like. Well, at least it was for me. It was kind of hard to take in all the info.
Like you gotta have just I guess like we talked about like with horror, yeah, and wasn't it Snafu, where like you had to have a kind of high like information retain rate,
Yeah.
kind of, or I don't know what the word I'm looking for is.
You just have to like have like high comprehension is I
Yeah,
think
high comprehension. Yeah,
is what we said for Snafu.
Yeah, so that's what I would also in the first episode, for sure you have to have like a high comprehension
Mm-hmm.
to get
because it
all
just like
the
it just
info.
drops you right into like all the action and everything's going on like super quick.
The one that I think you need higher comprehension for is the one I have on mine, which is a Panty Panic Return.
Okay, that's what episode 7.
Yeah,
you said.
episode 7. So just like the information bomb that it drops on you on that one episode,
Mhm.
like it's just a giant. Like the whole episode is just a plot dump,
Yeah.
and like if you just stop paying attention for like a second, you just lose track of what's going on.
Yeah.
And I remember when I first watched it, I was like, wait, like what? I had to go back
Yeah.
and like listen to some explanations because I didn't really get what they were talking about.
This is the episode where they explain how like they went into like a circle of how they swap bodies and all that stuff.
Well,
right?
that's part of it. The other part of it is explaining like the whole gimmick of why when he gets a nosebleed,
why the meteor hits. Yeah.
and like
Which I still kind of don't understand.
The human preservation. Well, the reason why is because the ghost can't. The ghost passes out. The ghost dies essentially.
Mm-hmm.
So then he can't orchestrate anything.
Yeah. So
the ghost can't help.
So the meteor hits no matter what.
No matter what.
Yeah.
That's why. What I was saying. Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't really like that episode.
Mm-hmm.
All right, favorite episodes.
Okay.
One thing before we hit these, I really love all the names of the episodes.
Oh yeah.
Pretty
I actually
strong.
wrote them this time.
Oh yeah, I know. I was like, oh cool. So one of my favorite ones it's New Year's Eve. Make a mon.
Okay.
So it's the New Year's episode.
Mm-hmm.
Really cool just to see like the meteor actually hitting.
Oh yeah.
And I like how it's a show don't tell of the meteor hitting.
Oh yeah.
And it's just the ending card of like, oh, the meteor hits and humanity falls.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty strong after like the swell of emotions that Yuta shows.
Yeah.
To go back in time, and all of a sudden like it cuts to black, and then says the meteor hit.
Yeah, kind of like video gamey. Right?
Yeah.
Really cool.
Really cool. And then also there's the really funny scenes of Meika telling how her origin story.
Yeah.
With the pink hair girl.
And she's like she's on the drums.
Yeah, changing the instruments as she's going.
Yeah.
Pretty cute.
All right, for me, I have episode 4, Possessed by the Stripes.
Same.
This is the episode where Yuta possesses Rabura and like pretty much causes her date to go super wrong, terribly wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
He just says like random things that are like, oh, my favorite flower is I don't know.
Hydrangea.
Yeah, the stinky flower.
Yeah.
How do you even get one of those? It's
my favorite one. He's like, here. I brought your favorite snack.
Mm-hmm.
It's the turtle. She's like, what is this? He's like, go ahead. Once you eat it, you'll know.
This is the turtle food.
The turtle food, exactly.
Yeah.
Strong.
Like, how can you like? If I was to say like, oh yeah, my favorite food is turtle food, I don't think people will take me seriously.
Yeah, exactly. It was so weird.
Yeah, but it's a really fun episode.
And then possibly one of my favorite episode names, the lace of compassion.
Okay.
I think this is the second episode.
Okay.
So, I feel like after the first episode, it really like settles in, and like takes its storytelling a little bit more slower.
Yeah.
So this is the episode. The one highlight I love from this episode is that's with the bear. When the bear shows up.
Yeah. With Ito and Meika.
Yeah, I already mentioned it before. The really cute. She's just making up stuff as she's like, oh, what's that sound? She's like, oh, that's
me.
It's me. I'm just scratching.
Yeah, and then she eats the fish.
Oh yeah, exactly. Freaking out eating the raw fish. Boo, boo, boo.
All right, for me, I also have episode 5. Ito dies.
Oh, strong.
Yeah, really cool episode. We learn why Ito isn't going to school, and how tragic that is.
Yeah. Great episode. Great. I mentioned before, great cinematography.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else? Any other favorite episodes?
You don't have any more?
No, I'm not a favorite. I feel like all of them are of similar quality.
Yeah.
They're all pretty high quality, even the ones that are kind of the comprehension you need more. There's still really good episodes.
Yeah. So I have one more, and it's the last episode 12, which is Punchline, and I put it mostly because of all the action sequences.
Yeah,
because they're really cool, and I enjoyed the bittersweet ending, like we said before.
Yeah, very very strong.
Mm-hmm.
All right, do you have any extra thing you want to say before we wrap it up?
No.
No,
I think I'm good.
Okay. So we don't have our thing up here.
Oh yeah.
we remember. So hopefully we can get everything down.
All right. So accessibility. I have stuff written down. So.
Oh yeah, there you go. So we'll know.
Yeah.
You'll know. Accessibility. Besides the panty shots, there's not really anything too objectable
Yeah.
in this anime.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of panty shots, but it's part of the story. So it's just part of the story.
Like it's not.
You
like,
can't
just
really go around
random
it.
panty
Yeah.
Shots.
Yeah. I mean, there are some random panty
Yeah.
shots, but there are some important panty shots.
Important, exactly. Quick, what was your favorite panty shot?
I don't even know.
My favorite one is when the pink hair girl is jumping. It's like
Oh,
in the
yeah.
first episode.
That is a good one.
That's a pretty strong one.
Yeah.
Or the other one was after Yuta gets shot on the building,
Mm-hmm.
and Ito comes and checks on him,
Mm-hmm.
and like he just looks over and he just sees her panties. That was a pretty strong one, also.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, the other one was the one that makes me laugh is when they're looking through the scrapbook,
Uh-huh.
the book of with Meika and the pink hair girl,
Yeah.
and he sees like her in elementary school
Mm-hmm.
in her panties, and he's like, and the ghost is like, "Yo, don't look at it," and he's like, "So what?" He's like, "It's just a elementary school kid," and then as you can see the Uber fly starting to activate,
Yeah.
very strong. And then Crunchyroll, and you said Hulu, right? Correct.
Yeah, you can watch it on Hulu as well.
Really dope. Recommend watching it on Hulu
Yeah.
over Crunchyroll.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Rewatchability. I think for me, once is good enough. But if they did dub this anime, I think I'd watch it again, like Snafu.
yeah, I've watched this 3 times,
Mm-hmm.
but if it wasn't for the podcast, I wouldn't have watched it a third time.
Okay.
I think I mentioned it before. This anime was like in my top 5 for like a day, and then like I rewatched it again, and I was like, it's not that good. Yeah, very kind of low. Like you said, if there was a dub, I'd check it out.
Yeah, I'd definitely check it out again if there was a dub. But for now, once is good enough.
Yeah, exactly.
So, what is something that you would change, Aaron? I have one.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, I would give it just one more episode, just to make it like explain things a little bit slower.
Yeah, I was that was probably gonna be mine. Like spread out some of the information a little bit more
Yeah.
than what they did. I felt like they said, like their plot dump at the end was a little, or in the middle was a little too much.
Yeah, a little excessive.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the only thing that I would change
I mean, I'd also give it a
or
dub.
add. Oh
it
yeah,
a dub
give it a dub would be cool.
Would be pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think the rating right now we're
Yeah,
now
we're at the rating.
I know now I'm flying blind. Now I'm all nervous. Like last week we didn't have it up there, and I knew right away what we were doing, and now that we don't have it up there, I'm freaking out.
You're like starting to sweat all of a sudden. Like, oh, what's the next topic?
Oh
what
God.
is it?
So
Rating.
What would you rate it, Jay?
This is a light recommend, I think.
Yeah, I'd give it a light to mid recommendation.
Mm-hmm.
Very fun anime.
Yeah, definitely entertaining.
Yeah, really unique concept. I felt like it. I wouldn't say it did it complete justice, but I think it fleshed it out a little bit. I felt like this had too many ideas in the pot. Also,
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, here's time travel. Here's ghost powers. Here's
Yeah.
the Uber fly. Here's
mechs.
yeah. It gets
A
really
meteor
too much.
destroyed
Yeah.
the Earth.
There's like
There's a lot.
there's a lot of stuff that it's juggling.
Mm-hmm.
I think also
A robot girl.
exactly. So like going back to what I would change.
Body swapping.
Yeah, body swap. I would give it more of a focus, like cut down on some of its themes.
Okay.
I feel like there's like too much going on,
Yeah.
and like if it just focused more on 1 or 2 of them than more of like 10 of them at one time,
Mm-hmm.
it'd make it a little bit easier, like digestible.
Yeah. I think one thing that they could definitely cut out was all the army people
Yeah, like
and all the U.S. intervention.
yeah, I think we were talking about that like before. Like that's like one thing that they could take out. Like I didn't really, like I said, I didn't really enjoy the villain.
Mm-hmm.
Like they could take out that whole subplot
Yeah.
and like the body swapping in it would be like fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, light recommend.
Yeah,
Light recommend
yeah.
to recommend.
Yeah. All right, Jay. Now that we're done Uber flying and body swapping.
Yeah, we've seen enough panties already.
Exactly. Well, you can never see too much panties, Jay.
All right, Aaron. So you want to know what we're gonna be watching?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So I don't know if you've heard of this. This anime is called Charge Man Ken.
No, never heard of it.
So this is like a really old anime. Like probably like around like Speed Racer time, because it's kind of like the same kind of style, and it's kind of infamous for being really like low budget. Yeah. So
Is there a dub?
no.
Dang, also, I'm kind of not looking forward to this now. I feel like
So, yeah,
old
it's
anime,
pretty bad.
Yeah, I feel like old anime like is really helped out by bad dubs.
Mhm.
So, but let's see, how many episodes is this?
There is like 50 something episodes, but they're like all 6 minutes each.
Okay, so it's not too bad.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. So we'll be watching that one. It's actually by former the people that made it is former Toei animation people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But that doesn't help anything. It's
Yeah.
actually really bad anime. But
Toei is also
it might
really-
be so bad it's good.
All right, so I'm kind of excited now. So let's see where the road takes us, I guess.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys, if you liked us, go ahead and like us on SoundCloud, follow us,
Follow us on SoundCloud. Subscribe on iTunes.
subscribe on YouTube.
Yeah, you'll get the podcast first on
SoundCloud and
and
iTunes.
iTunes. I post every Wednesday. And what is the schedule for YouTube?
YouTube is
Monday, Wednesday.
Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah.
So Monday, Friday is usually
Video games.
video games, and then Wednesday is the week old podcast.
Yep. And we're playing Danganronpa right now.
Going strong,
Mm-hmm.
going strong. Glad Jay's
Into it.
into it. Yeah.
I really like this game. And
I think right now on the channel, I'm pretty sure it just finished up the first case.
okay.
So pretty strong.
Yeah.
Really enjoying.
So we're really like far ahead then when we're recording today.
Well,
Well,
I
not
think
not really that far, but we are ahead.
we're like a month ahead
Okay.
on content, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Good for you guys. So there's no like week that we're like missing a video or something.
Exactly. It just all becomes me. But like, oh, am I gonna edit some videos today and make sure they're on the timeline?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's pretty good. Everything's going pretty great.
Yep.
Oh, and then check out the Instagram.
Oh yeah. Check out the Instagram. I do some drawings. I might do some other stuff. I'll probably take some pictures. Me and Aaron are gonna be at the Crunchyroll convention.
Oh yeah, I was wondering if we'll talk about it
off camera.
off
on
mic.
podcast.
Yeah, but I would like to do something with that. So
Okay. Yeah, I could make a video or something.
yeah, do something.
Okay.
So-
We'll talk about it.
All right, guys. So we'll see you next podcast.
Yep. Later.
Sing along.